right, hello art people. We are gonna do an art project here. We're gonna make a placemat first for our alphabet soup. So in order to make our placemat, I'm gonna teach you how to weave, which we have already done weaving before a little bit for our Veterans Day project, but we're gonna be weaving with paper this time. So go ahead and get a large white piece of paper. I'll give you a second to grab your paper and sit down. And then notice how I have mine laying flat. So it's kind of shorter. You can kind of think of it like a giant hamburger. Whereas this way would be like a giant hot dog. This is how you would eat a hot dog. Nom, nom, nom. And this is how you would eat a hamburger, like this. So we call this hamburger. We call this hot dog. So hot dog is when it's tall. Hamburger is when it's short and long. Okay, so we want it to be short and long. Thumbs up when your paper is short and long. All right, great. Now we're going to fold our paper. So we're going to take this side over here, and I'm going to hold the other side of the paper down with this hand, and I'm just going to fold it like this. So I'm taking this side, and I'm bringing it over to this side. And then I want to make sure that the corners line up as much as possible. So I'm taking this corner. My goal is to get it right there. And this corner is going to go right there. So I'll give you guys a second to make yours look like mine. You can't even see the other half of the paper underneath. And then you can hold it still with one of your hands. And then the other one can fold it like this. So I'm just taking my hand and I'm sliding it to the side and going up and down. And now it's folded. So now we have a normal sized piece of paper, which is so cool. And then we don't want to rotate it or anything like that. We just want to keep it like this. And then this is the open side here. So now it's kind of like a book, right? If you were to open a big book. And the part where all the pages come together is always on this left side. And the part of the books where the papers have their own pages is on the right. So we're going to just kind of pretend this is a book for a second, okay? And this is the right side of the book. Okay, now I'm going to have you get a ruler. So go ahead and grab your ruler. And we're going to put it on this. This is the right side of our book. Remember, we're pretending that this is a book right now for pretend. And you're going to slide, this is called a ruler. You're going to slide it over to this right side. And remember, this is the side of the book that can open up. It's very, very important that we're going on the side that can open up. And you're going to just put the ruler edge up to this edge. Like I did right there, okay? So I'm going to give you a second to make yours look like mine. Okay, now to use a ruler in art to make a straight line, what you can do is you hold it still with one hand, and then with the other hand, you can just lean your pencil against the ruler. And then as you pull the pencil down, since it's leaning on the ruler, it will make a nice line for you. Now, if you do this without holding it still, it will get pushed away, and then you won't be able to do this. So you have to have one hand keep it still, and then the other one just gently leans on it while you draw the line. You're kind of pushing it very gently into the ruler. So I'll let you guys go ahead and do that. Okay. And then you can move this ruler aside and look at that. You guys did a perfect straight line. Now this is called a vertical line. It's standing up. It's going up and down. It's a vertical line. All right. Awesome. Love it. And now we are just going to draw some lines going from the closed side, this crease over, this is called a fold line, a crease, over to this vertical line that we made. So we don't need to use our ruler for this part. We're just going to do our best to make straight lines. And if they're not straight, that's okay. You're just going to try to make it a straight line. So you want each line to be about 3 fingers apart. So you're just going to put 3 fingers up at the top here and give yourself a little tick mark I'll give you a second to do that. 3 fingers down. Now I am actually going to do 2 fingers because I get an eraser. So 2 of my fingers kind of equal 3 of yours. So you guys are doing 3, but I'm actually doing 2 because my fingers are a little bigger than yours. Okay? And then another 3 fingers down from there, from that little tick mark, you're going to do another little tick mark. So you're doing 3 fingers down. I'm doing 2, 2, and then I'm going to put my fingers down again to line up with that tick mark. Do another tick mark. That's 3. Down again. Tick mark. That's 4. Down again. That's 5. Down again. 6. Down again. 7. Down again. 8. So that way all of these lines on the side are spaced out evenly. They're equal distances apart, okay? So I'll give you guys a second to do that. You're just going to draw little tiny lines under your pointer finger with 3 fingers out. Okay, I'll just pause the video here and let you guys do that. And then I'm going to draw, starting at the tick mark, I'm just going to draw a line going over to this vertical line that we made. Remember that line standing up? So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to do a horizontal line. That's a line laying down. You're going to try to make it straight, but it's okay if it's not. Okay? You just try to make it straight. Look, mine's a little wavy. If it goes down a little bit or up a little bit, that's okay. You just try to go straight across. From each of those, these little things called tick marks. A tick mark is just a really tiny little line. Okay. I'll give you guys some time to catch up. I'll go ahead and pause the video if we need more time. Okay. So, you guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm so proud of you. It's really hard using a ruler for the first time. And it's really hard measuring it so there's little tick marks that are equal distances from each other. So I'm really proud of you. You should have something that kind of looks like a ladder a little bit. And I know this seems like a really weird process, but you just have to trust me that this is going to turn out really, really cool. I'm teaching you how to weave, and right now we're making the loom for our weaving. Okay, so I'm so excited to teach you guys how to make a loom, and you're doing a great job, and I'm so proud of you. Okay, so now is the next step, and I'm going to just rotate mine like this. So if you guys want to go ahead and rotate it so that the lines are facing you. Okay. And you want this blank white stripe up here at the top. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut. I know it's a little scary. We're going to cut on our lines that are going up, but not this one here. This line here tells us where to stop. That's our stopping line because we don't want to cut the whole thing off. So go ahead and get your scissors. All right, and then remember we put our thumb in the big hole and our fingers in the little hole. We open, and remember this is the side that we're only going to cut on the pencil line. So if there's not a pencil line under your scissors, you're on the wrong side. Some of you might have it like this. You don't want to cut on the blank part. You want to cut on the pencil part. So open and close on a pencil line. Go ahead and do that. All right, good. Open your scissors, bring them up, close on the pencil line. Open your scissors and close on the pencil line. And notice how I'm not going past this. This is the stop line. Okay? So, there you go. So, I'll let you go ahead and finish cutting on your line up until the stop line. Don't go past that. Go ahead. I know my scissors were bigger than yours, so it's going to take you more cuts than that. It'll probably take you about 3.5, where it just took me about 2. Okay, so if you did it right, if you followed all the instructions, you should have this little thing hanging off here. And it should actually be like a loop. Like that. Okay? If you cut it off all the way, it's okay. You're just going to have a smaller placemat than the rest of us. Okay? So don't be upset. I'm not going to tape it back on for you. You're just going to have a smaller placemat and it's fine. So that's just going to be your recycling bin and you're just going to try again on the next one. Okay? All right, so let's do the next one together. So take your scissors and then on the pencil line again, open and close, open and close, open and close. And this line that we drew here, it's just helping us make a straight line. It's okay if you don't cut right on the pencil line. You just do your best to get as close to it as you can. Because what we're trying to do is make these loops. So now we've got 2 of these loops here. It's pretty cool, right? All right, and let's do the next one together. This is number 4. Number 5. And I'll probably pause it in between. I know it's going to take you guys a little longer than me, so I'll pause it in between each one to let you catch up. All right. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, yeah. 7. And 8. They need to be really spread apart. Okay. I'm going to pause the video here and let you guys catch up. All right. So we have now all cut on the lines here. So now we get to do the really magical part. We're going to open it up. And this is what it should look like. Isn't that so cool? So we've got these little bridges. It's almost like a bridge, right? This can be the land. This can be the land. And this is the bridge that goes across. And there can be water underneath. We can pretend. But we just made a loom with all these bridges. This is awesome. We're going to be going up and down these bridges in a minute. Super proud of you guys. That's awesome. Okay. So now, actually, that's probably going to be it for this video. And we'll do the next part in the next video here. Thanks for watching.